Welcome, friends. Let us together rebuild this world so that we may live, laugh, and lore.
I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
I can bring you in warm, or I can bring you in cold.
Not listening. I'm not listening.
Oh, that took.
Program loaded and ready.
Make it so.
Welcome to the
Live, Laugh, Lore podcast.
We're your hosts. I'm Tony.
And I'm Mark.
And Mark, we got a little bit of a doozy one today.
Yeah.
Game heavy, but it's still, what if? Let's not forget about that.
Yeah.
But I'm probably just going to pass the ball right over to you because as we were kind of planning and discussing, hey, what should we do for this what if? We kind of got talking like, man, we never done a Marvel what if, but once again, Marvel has a what if category, so it kind of nerfs us a little bit, right?
Yeah, there's a whole TV show. It's several seasons, and they've taken all the good ones, Tony, so it's hard to do anything.
What are some good notable ones? The one I know really well, just because I looked it up because the whole Multiverse of Madness was Doctor Strange, Zombie Doctor Strange. That was kind of like a big...
Yeah.
Apparently that was really deep in the comics. That was big comic lore.
Yeah.
What ifs. And by the way, there's a whole comic, outside of the whole TV show, right? There's a whole set of comics that do this too. But is there another good one? I think Captain America's...
Yeah, so it's Captain Carter instead of Captain America. That's
his girl.
One. They did a zombies episode, but now they've spun that off to a whole series that just released.
Right around Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
They've got several Hulk ones, several Thor ones. I mean, it's...
Okay, yeah.
And then they just...
All the major characters.
Yeah, and then there's some ones that of characters you've never heard. Like there's a Native American superhero, and yeah, so it's... Plus, with the Multiverse of Madness, I mean, anything can happen. So
that's the other thing too. It's like it's so funny. It's the classic Marvel where like everything's possible, but that also makes it kind of tougher because a little hard to work around. But that's okay. Hey, we're working around it.
Yes,
and this is us working around it.
Yes, exactly.
Because we were talking about what ifs, and we were going, man, we'd like to do a Marvel one, but we can't really stick one fully down. So we started talking about our favorite shows, and I was like, man, what can I even contribute? Because I mean, on record, I'm not the biggest Marvel guy. I still watch it, but I'm not the biggest. And I was like, man, I really like Scarlet Witch's spinoff show. What was it called? I don't even remember.
It was called WandaVision.
WandaVision, yeah.
That one was really good with her, and it was Wanda and Vision.
Yeah. Oh, man,
and it went through the decades and the different types and styles of TV shows. That one was Marvel's, first TV show that was decent. That was, on par with the movies.
Yeah.
Because historically, DC has been really good with TV shows.
Oh, my God.
Not as good with movies. And Marvel dominated the movies, but not the TV shows.
Yeah. DC had animation down to a T. They had the animated Batman series. And all the way up. The Justice Leagues. I remember watching those growing up, so I'm like,
the Arrowverse was pretty good. Those were live action with the Green Arrow and the Flash.
Yeah. It's crazy, though. So thinking back to it, though, I was like, man, this is a good one. So we started talking about that. I think we kind of come up with a pretty solid one. So maybe Mark would go more on the lore side of, what Scarlet Witch is going on and everything like that. So, Mark, do you want to kind of explain, what is WandaVision, right? Just really quick and why it pertains to what we're about to do.
So, WandaVision is pretty much about Scarlet Witch having a mental breakdown. She takes a whole city hostage, the town of Westview. Mm-hmm. And she breaks... It's because Vision... was killed by Thanos. He ripped out his skull. So she pretty much...
The Memory Stone?
The
Power Stone?
Mind Stone. Yeah.
Mine.
She pretty much reanimates his body, but makes him look alive.
Yeah.
And creates children for them in this town. Controls everybody. Real moral gray area. Mm-hmm. But there's a witch named Agatha there who has the Darkhold, which is the book of all evil spells. And she uses it to create her children and to resurrect her husband, which is why Agatha has it to resurrect her dead son too.
So it's a lot of not so mentally healthy people.
Yeah, right.
Taking advantage of a town.
Yeah. But she gets defeated by what is her name? She's a Marvel. She is Captain Marvel's best friend's daughter because she gets special powers. She comes in and
yeah,
White
yeah,
Vision because
yeah.
they actually resurrect Vision's body and
Yep.
whole thing. She gets taken down, and then Agatha gets her own TV show. But it fits in here. What we're doing is because each episode was a different type of TV show.
Yeah.
So like the first one was like the Dick Van Dyke Show back in like the 50s, 60s.
Yep.
And then you move into a 70s
That
sitcom.
70s show, which
That
was
70s, yeah.
literally the actors. They brought
Yeah.
the two main actors, Kitty and Red
Yep.
Foreman.
Yes, exactly. And then you go into the 80s and the 90s and, you know, normal 2000s. Like, so we're going to be talking about different shows or franchises that we'd like to live in. And that's the connection there is that
There's our what if.
She got to do that.
So let's say Westville's actually where we
Westview.
are. Yeah. Oh, Westview.
Yeah.
Let's say Westview is where we are, undisclosed. I guess we might have disclosed that from previous podcasts.
Yeah.
But either Westview's in there. What would we want to be in? What TV shows would Scarlet Witch where we're kind of like, come on, I know you're suffering with the loss of vision, but come on, baby.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? This is what we're going for. And we kind of took another spin on it, too, because we also said, well, okay, maybe if we don't necessarily go through the decades, but let's go through the genres of shows. So what I'm thinking, Mark, is we quickly go over, I guess what I'm thinking, what we planned, is going over and saying, okay, what fantasy show would we want to, go into? What sci-fi show, animated show, and then finally, like, a real-life show, meaning, like, real-life people doing real-life things, but you have to be part of the situation, right?
Right.
It can't be like, I would choose The Sopranos just because I want to eat at an Italian restaurant. It's like,
You're going to be
you gotta
in the
get
mafia.
a little, you gotta get a little greasy. You know what I mean? You gotta get some elbow grease in there. So you have to be a part of the plot in some way, significant, not, but you do have to be part of the plot. So, with all that being said, Mark, what do you want to go after first? Do you have one that, like, when you say, like, man, Scarlet Witch, you just took over my town, for better or for worse, this genre really speaks to me. With that said, I'd rather be in this genre or this show. What do you think it would be? Off the top of your head.
Obviously, for the fantasy, it's Harry Potter. I mean, I
Gosh,
grew up fantasizing
you don't.
about it,
So here's the thing. Normally, I'd be like, whoa, you can't do that because it's a movie, but they're making the HBO show.
Yes, yeah.
So I think that's a
Slid under the radar.
slid
there.
under the radar. I'll give it to you. All right. Well, okay. So that being said, I ironically that was gonna be mine too. I was gonna be
Great
like, hey,
minds think alike.
yeah, I was joking around and be like, dude, they didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The show's coming out. Because here's the other problem. Like, all the other ones, like, dude, Game of Thrones, are you kidding me?
No, you're dead.
Yeah.
Rings of Power, you're dead.
Yeah. Rings of Power wouldn't be good either. So, yeah, and also Rings of Power. But, like, yeah, if I had to maybe do one, it would probably be, like, Rings of Power because everything hasn't popped off yet. So it'd be really just chill and you're kind of living your life. So, just so we don't have the same answer, I'll switch over. I'll say Rings of Power. But you're just right. That's sick.
Yeah.
So for sci-fi, my first knee-jerk reaction, always, you can guess it.
Star Trek.
Oh, come on, man. I mean, come on.
Captain of the Enterprise.
Yeah.
What would you roll? What would your role be? Are you an engineer, Tony? I mean, what?
I think about that, and it's so funny. In my mind, I've always been very much. I was always very much like, man, it'd be pretty cool to be an engineer. I mean, I am an engineer, so I mean, it makes sense. But recently, Jen and I have been talking, and more, she's like, man, I really, maybe I could put on the red uniform and be, well, red meaning next generation on, meaning that'd be the command. I don't know. I don't know if I want to be that big dog, though. I think it'd be cool being an engineer.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough one. Because I would either be like, yeah, science blue would be sick, though. That's my only issue. My only issue with engineering is you're wearing yellow. If it was blue, I'd be in a heartbeat. Gun to my head, if I had to be, gun to my head, Mark, just to answer your question, I think I'd want to go to command.
Yeah. Okay.
I'd have to.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to go all the way up the rung. I would be a really solid first officer. You know what? That'd be exactly
First
my
officer?
role.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Spock.
Yeah, dude. First officer, through and through, rock and roll it. And then eventually, if I got, like, maybe captain of a really, really small, obscure ship, where we're just kind of doing whatever, I would hit that. You know what I mean? Later in my career. I don't think I'd ever go admiral. I wouldn't pin those bars. You know what I mean?
It's too much work.
Yeah.
Too much commitment.
It's too much paperwork. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Yeah, I mean, clerical work. I mean, come on. I'm here to make stuff on the front lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only problem is that also, like, it's so funny in my life. I think back and I'm like, man, Star Trek is so fun to, like, live out that fantasy, but also, like, they are on a ship like flying somewhere. Like it is really hard to have a family. They talk about it all the time in Starfleet too. So, keeping barring the whole family issues and everything and moving around and everything, as long as everyone's okay with it, I'd do Starfleet.
Yeah.
So Jenna, hopefully your bags are packed and we're ready to go. We get a good cabin. It'll be all good. All right, but Mark, what would be your sci-fi if you had to think?
Well, I was thinking Star Wars originally, but if it is...
Whoa, which Star Wars, though?
Well, yeah, so if it is Star Wars, it would have to be prequels, because I don't want to live under the Empire's rule, you know what I mean? I would want to live under the Free Republic.
I don't know, The Mandalorian's kind of sick, dude.
That's true. That's also
Post.
Yeah, so Post is fine as well. So
Yeah.
is good. Or,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Post Empire,
Post or pre or post Empire.
Yeah, there's like some. There's either you're getting the build up or you're getting like the decline.
Yeah.
Because technically the Empire is still around.
So Rebels. Really, I want to be Rebels. I want to be on that. On
the
their
cusp.
Yeah.
The true fall of the Empire.
Yeah, I want to be with Ezra and
Really?
Dan Jarrus. That's that. I want to go rogue. You know what I mean?
Dude, but you're such a thin lightsaber. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's like the only thing. Wait, so what would you want to be though? I mean, so for example, I guess in my sci-fi one, I chose my class of person. I guess that was too much like a video game, but you know what I mean. I chose my station.
Yeah.
What would you want to be? Like, assuming you can have powers.
I mean Jedi, obviously. I
Okay.
mean,
All right. Yeah. Because also, I mean, come on. If you're going to Harry Potter, it's not like you're going to be a freaking squib.
right.
Yeah.
You gotta be.
Assume you have the power, right?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, if I chose Rings of Power, I would want to be part of the Maiar. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
With Gandalf. Maiar? Did I say that right?
Maiar, yeah.
Maiar? Okay. I might have said that wrong. Or I'd be an elf. 1,000%. Are you kidding me? Race of men? Ugh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give me some pointy ears and sweet bow skills. Or give me a staff and let me be a nomad.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty rad.
I'd be a Jedi or a Mandalorian. I mean,
I mean, come on. Yeah, you'd have to. If it was post-Empire, I'd be a Mandalorian all day.
Or no, scrap all that, Tony. I'll just be in Max Rebo's band. Call it a day.
Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna switch my answer. I'm gonna switch my answer. This is crazy. Mark, what are you?
Yeah,
I mean,
what do you-
come on, Drippy McCool.
Yeah, right.
Dude, you gotta figure out what instrument. Can you look at the? I mean, can we quickly Google the instruments of the Max Rebo band? There's some wonky ones in there. Be the one guy who goes like the doop doop.
Yeah,
You
right.
like do the
Yeah,
spin
yeah.
thing? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Oh,
Does Max Rebo play the piano?
he plays the keys.
Yeah.
But then the one guy goes like womp womp womp. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's literally like almost like a turntable.
Yep.
It's like an orb.
And then you got the I
The
don't know.
clarinet
Yeah,
saxophone.
it goes. It's like the really thin.
Oh, it's like an oboe, a
Yeah,
mouthpiece,
yeah.
but yeah.
Got to get that baddie who sings.
Yeah, dude. But you got to get the it's Nice Noodles. That's her name.
Yes,
yeah. Don't ask me why I know that. Anyway. Cut that. Yeah, it's funny. Yeah, it's Nice Noodles. But yeah, dude, that's a good one. I mean, but is that? I mean, that you got to be a Jedi or Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Because here's the other thing too. As much as I love Max Rebo, think about this. He started off going to Jabba's palace, and then, no, I'm sorry. Am I dumb? No. Mos Eisley.
It's a
He's in Mos
cantina,
Eisley.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I thought Jabba's palace. I mean, but no. That is no. I'm thinking right. It's Jabba's palace when they do the whole sing through thing. With Luke? Am I mixing this up? I need to rewatch Star Wars if I get this wrong.
Well, he might be. I know for sure he's in the cantina. He's in the Mos because he's. But then he's.
But there's a
then he
cantina
goes-
band that goes. Boop, 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 ba, ba, da, ba, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, boom, boom. But then in actual thing, there's Nice Noodles and the background dancers. One of the background dancers falls into the Rancor pit.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm thinking. Max Rebo is
Is
in
there, too.
Jabba's palace.
Well,
so
it is Tatooine. Yeah. So
it is Tatooine,
would
so I
make-
don't know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he taking spare gigs?
And
I
then
don't
he's
remember.
then.
That's what I'm
I think
thinking.
it's- I
He's
think
just
it's Mos
Jabba's.
Eisley again in Boba Fett.
Is that Mos Eisley or Mos Espa?
Mos Espa.
It's the new
but
one.
It's still Tatooine, I think.
Yeah, but is he playing? Because he's playing at the casino. But
He
is
plays
that?
there and it blows up? But he's there. I think it's all in Tatooine. Yeah.
He's got. First off, he's alive. Let's not
Yeah.
kid ourselves.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is he safe? You know what I mean?
It's a secret.
Yeah.
It's a secret.
Oh, you went that way. I was doing the Darth Vader. She's like,
Oh yeah. Where's Padme?
"Is he alive? Is she safe?" But with that being said, I'm just saying his career trajectory. You know what I mean? Wouldn't be great to work in Jabba's, but working at a casino gigs are sick for performers. So
Yeah. In
something to be
residence.
said. Yeah. Something to be said about that. Okay, moving on. So anime.
Yeah.
Do you have a
animated.
knee-jerk reaction there?
Well, I'm split. I'm
Whoa.
split Being an awesome ninja or being an earthbender?
Shippuden. Wow. Oh, I forgot you're an Earth guy. That makes sense. Yeah. Are you an Earth sign? Yeah.
So, but I think Gundam ahead, earthbender. I mean,
yeah. Okay.
I think so.
Yeah. No. I like it.
Ninja life's too dangerous for me, Tony. As much as cool as it would be.
Yeah. You should be bossing Sage Sub T, dude.
Yeah.
What are you doing? You know what I mean? Get out of the war, you know?
Right.
It's so if it was post like the fourth or whatever Great Ninja War, then I'm all in. Because I mean, come on, that's like, you know,
Jutsu.
You just don't want to mess with that. You know, the jutsu is cool. Summoning jutsu is pretty sick.
Yeah.
But my one was One Piece.
Yeah.
One Piece just has my heart right now. That has to be.
You want to sail the ocean blue?
Yeah, I think doing a pirate thing, but more importantly, like the devil fruit is just so powerful. It sucks because here's the problem: it's a big gamble, right? Sure, you can have different power systems with, you know, with both Naruto. I keep saying Shippuden, but with ninjas, and you have different ones with airbender or earthbenders. Jeez, benders and ninjas. That's all I gotta keep saying. So with those two, though, you know, there's different power levels, but generally, if you're bender or you're a ninja, you have some ability better than the average, right? With devil fruit, you could get a really, really dumb devil fruit. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, that could kind of... I mean, fundamentally, you just lost your ability to swim and kind of lame. So you're kind of taking a big gamble. But I'd be willing to shake those dice, 1,000%. Because at a bare minimum, I have a dumb fruit, but at least I can sail the ocean blue. It'd be kind of fun. But, I don't know. It'd just be kind of rad to think about. So, and also it could be because I'm like 300 episodes deep. Almost done with Dennis Lobby.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Getting there.
Getting there.
That's so good. And I think the very last one we were going to talk about is the like real world. Mm-hmm. So I'll go first in this one just in case. So the one that I was thinking of is Big Bang Theory through and through. That was like one of my favorite TV shows growing up. Yeah. Loved it. And we'll talk more about this one maybe in a future episode. Spoiler alert. Mm-hmm. But Big Bang Theory, I would 1,000%. I feel like working at it's kind of very closely what we already do anyway. So being an engineer, maybe working with Howard, you know what I mean? Yeah. And, going from that side of the house would be a lot of fun. So Jenna and Bernadette dude, I'm basically a Howard Wolowitz. I mean, really. Yeah. I mean, I got my master's. Everyone else around me has a PhD. I married a short blonde. You know what I mean? We're both in the aerospace industry. And it's just, you know what I mean? We're basically the same.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. So this might be a hot take, but I was thinking Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Whoa.
I don't have to think. I just
Patty's Pub.
Own a bar. I just show up and hang out.
Yeah.
Kind of what I'm doing right now, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, come on. That's the simple one. Their antics would be pretty wild, though. You're going to get into some pretty crazy situations.
That's true. I probably would be
but you could enjoy it, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you got when you have no stake in something like that, what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're living life. That'd be good. Are you a big Always Sunny fan?
Yeah, I am.
I didn't realize that. That's the one show I've seen a lot of episodes, never watched fully. Yeah, like never even seen a full season. It's hilarious. Don't get me wrong. Nightman, the whole musical one, classic. But I've never watched it through and through. Have you seen it through and through?
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Dang. Well,
I haven't watched the most recent season, but that's on my to-do list. Yeah.
They're still banging those out?
Yeah, dude.
Whoa, that's crazy. This show's old.
FX is just shoveling money to them, so they.
I mean, what other TV show can you name out of FX?
Yeah, right.
I mean, come on. Yeah. 2.5 Men was like their big thing. And then,
Charlie Sheen had to go and mess that up.
Yeah. A lot of that got going on there. But so TV antics aside, I think we can now move into our second game. Mark, is it Christmas? We're going 2 games back to back.
I know, right?
I mean, come on, it's fun. But Jenna was, awesome. Take some time out of her day to think about this game, and we were pretty pumped when we were talking about it. And just behind the scenes, it's actually pretty fun. So since Peter's eating solid foods, we're now sitting at the table because we kind of got used to like sitting in front of the TV watching a show, whatever. But there's something to be said about family meals because now Jenna and I like sit there, we're watching Peter eat, and we like kind of like look at each other and be like, yeah, so how about the Mets? You know what I mean? I don't know. But that was like a really good part where we kind of like talk about our days and everything like that. We were already kind of doing that with TV shows. I don't know why. I'm not trying to make a point or anything or be on a soapbox. But the point being is that now that we're having these dinners, we're talking a lot more, and she's getting way more into like, oh, dude, I have got a good idea for the game. I thought about it. You guys could do this. So apparently this is a common trend. I've never heard of it, but it's something we've kind of done already. So I'll explain it really quick. But it's called Mash Rad. But basically, we have some currency. Jenna went more medieval this time.
Okay.
But we have some currency, specifically 28 gold. And what we have to do is we have to build a better life than the other person. So I'm going against you, right? So it's going to be kind of draft style. We're going to have 28 coins each. And we're going to go through each of these different subjects. And basically we get to pay, 1 is the cheapest and 6 or 7, depending on how she wrote it. Let me see. Yeah, 6 is the most expensive.
Okay.
And then 7 is you just write what you want. But you're going to pay a lot of money for that. I think she said 8 coins for that. Yeah, it's 8 coins, sorry. So 6 to 8. So 1 through 6, you're paying the straight the down denominations, but they get better as they go. And then 8, you can make your own. But if you make your own, keep in mind you only have 28 things.
Yep.
And I'm not mistaken, I can look through this, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. So,
Okay.
careful with your money. All right, let's get this gun.
Yep.
All right, Mark, are you ready?
Yes.
Round 1.
Round 1.
28 gold. Keep in
Okay.
mind. All right, first one is armor. Ooh. So, for 1 gold, you can buy a cotton shift. For 2, a leather tunic. Like, think of Ned Stark.
Yeah.
She wrote that in
Yep.
parenthetically. Thank you, Jenna. 3 is chainmail with an iron breastplate. This is like classic knight.
Yep.
4 is dragon scale armor. 5 is dragon scale armor with a cloak. You can choose whatever color. And then 6 is wizard robes, which is magical. Then 8 is question mark. This is what you physically wear. It's kind of like in Galactic Conquest when you can choose, you know what I mean, what your upgrades are.
So question mark means whatever. Is that wild card or what?
Yeah, it means 8. Oh, yeah. You can spend 8 gold to put anything else you want on here.
Wow. Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? You can kind of shoot for the fences at
Yeah.
one point. And then we can also work back. But this is draft style. So,
Yeah.
now we can play it 2 ways. I can keep reading so you know where to put your money. Or we go completely blind and we just see it round by round. What would you rather do? I think round by round would be
I was
more
gonna say.
fun.
I think so. I think you got.
Okay. Armor, my good man.
Okay.
What would you like?
Can we buy the same thing or is that no?
Oh, yeah. We can
Yeah,
do whatever.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of lame if you, took it out. Then we had to, flip a coin right now.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I think we can double buy.
Yeah. Okay.
We're in the same realm. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. So there's got to be more stuff, and this is Jenna's known for kind of stacking in an order,
Yeah.
So I think. So there's chainmail for 2. And what was 3?
3 was 3's chainmail.
Oh, okay.
2 is
two's
leather.
tunic. Yeah. I think I'm gonna stick with 3 chainmail right now. Keep it nice and simple and
Nice.
save some money down the line for some better stuff.
I'll be honest. Wizard robes are looking real sweet right now. And the only thing that's stopping me is Jenna. She knows me better than anybody.
She put that there for a
4
reason.
is a freaking dragon cloak. Or sorry, dragon scale armor. 5 is dragon scale armor with a cloak. A cloak is no points, but I'm so tempted to just pick number 5 1,000%. But no, I gotta go with my gut here. Wizard robes are such a thing, but I think dragon scale would be so sick. I'm doing dragon scale with cloak, of course. 5. Willing to go big on this one. Dude, if I'm gonna send it, no. I'm being too conservative. I'm going wizard cloak. Final offer.
All right.
That.
Okay.
Blue, teal. Here's what it is, Mark. Exactly. It is fundamentally, it's basically a light blue, sky blue, and then dark teal for all basically the seam work, and then some inside work.
So you've thought about this.
Oh, I thought about it. I think about it every night.
Yeah.
Or I'd go cold black and then do accents. But either
Yeah.
way, I think about it a lot. Okay, number 2, profession.
Okay. Yeah.
Ooh. By the way, it just says beat the other person. It doesn't say how.
That's true.
I might have overshot here.
Yeah.
That's okay. Golly, dude. All right, so it's farmer for 1, 2 for monk, 3 for adventurer, 4 for warrior, 5 for ruler, 6 for wizard, 8 for blank.
Yeah. Am I trying to have the strongest army? Am I trying to have the most prosperous village? Right?
Yeah,
You know
I think
what I mean?
I think we need to decide that. I think at the end, see what's going on. Who would be who? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In these contexts, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's a total of 7 different ones.
Mm-hmm.
Too deep. Do you have a preference on what you want? Because this is gonna inform a lot.
Yeah. I think I have to go adventurer. I mean,
Yeah, you're right. You're playing conservative. I
Yeah.
like it. Here's the problem. I got wizard robes.
so you have to go.
It
Wizard.
look real
Yeah,
dumb if
yeah,
I don't.
Yeah.
But I could get away with adventurer. That's my thing. I could get away with adventurer.
Mm-hmm.
I think I gotta play conservative. I gotta get away with adventurer. Gotta go the same there,
Yeah.
Mark. Okay, next. Weapon.
Okay, here we go. Yep.
This is a big one. Number 1, pitchfork. Number 2, spear. Number 3, Roman short sword. Jeez, that's hard to say. 4, hammer. 5, long sword. 6, longbow. 8, blank.
So I'm a hammer guy, so definitely I'm gonna have to go with that.
Really? Okay.
Give me that war hammer.
Okay. Nice. Hey. Like Warhammer 40,000. That's
Mm-hmm.
why I said that. All right. So we are almost officially halfway through.
Okay.
Just, you know what I mean? Or a little under half.
With coinage and with cards.
With coinage and cards. Oh, well, maybe with you coinage. I'm a
Yeah.
little long in the thing. So, you know, this is going to be real bold. I got to do it. Oh, no. Here's the problem. I can beef myself up all day, every day. But what if it comes to, like, a castle or the people?
That's what I'm thinking. That's why I'm...
And I can't mess this up.
Because otherwise I would have done 8 and done like a,
Yeah, like a
Brazinger
staff.
sword or something like that. You know?
Yeah. I gotta go short sword. Play conservative. Even though it's kind of not conservative, but... Okay, Mark, we are officially halfway there. So, this one's title.
Oh, okay. How much?
This one seems like we can go out. So I was going to add that up real quick. So right now, Mark, you officially have spent 10 coins.
Okay, so I've got 18, right?
18 left.
Because 28 we've started with.
Yep. And then right now, I have spent 12. And so that means I have 16.
Yeah. Okay.
Roughly. So we can spend a little money.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Well, actually,
But does
title.
does title help? Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe. You can think about it. So number 1 is serf. Number 2 is squire. Number 3 is knight. Number 4 is lord. Number 5 is duke. Number 6 is king. 8, blank. 8's always blank. I don't know why. I keep saying that. Here's the problem. You can go real conservative here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
like,
not...
whatever.
How much is knight?
3.
Yeah, just make me a knight.
Yeah, good call.
And
here's the worst thing.
It gives me some status, but not none. You know what I mean?
I could legitimately
Because
tie you right now if I just say serf.
Yeah. Well, dukes and kings, they don't have
Too much politicos. Yeah.
Well, also, if you're fighting...
Oh, yeah.
A duke certainly doesn't have any... You're going to get killed. And
No
kings,
pull.
if it's a warrior king, then that's good, but,
You know what, Mark? I'm going for it. Squire. Or no, it's not squire. Serf.
Surf. So we're tied up in coins?
Tied up in coins, baby.
Okay.
Just like that.
All right.
Woo-hoo-hoo. All right. I might regret that.
Yeah.
Noble steed.
Oh, man. Yes. Okay.
Oh, this is why we save, boys.
I might drop a lot on this
Oh,
one.
yeah. Noble steed. Number 1, mule. Number 2, pony. Let's just say Bill, just
Yeah.
for fun. 3 is camel. 4 is horse. 5 is bear. 6 is dragon. This is a no-brainer for me. I'm doing 6.
I was going to say, yeah. Well,
You could make your own if you'd like.
is that 7? Or is there...
It's 8 if you make your own.
So there's no 7.
No 7.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just stick with dragon. Yeah.
6. God, we're both dragon riders.
I know. That was a clear answer.
Ooh.
What number card is this?
We're 2 away from the end. So this
Including
is number 6.
Yeah. Okay.
6 total.
And
Okay.
we have.
So roughly, with my quick maths here, you had 10. That was 13. You got 19. So that means you got 9 more coins left.
Okay.
So 9 more coins for Mark. Same thing with me. Oh no, I'm the same point. We evened up at the end.
And we
That's
got
13,
2 cards
16,
left.
9.
This is good. Oh goodness.
Good
Okay.
to know. Good to know. Because
All
this
right.
is gonna matter. This
This
is gonna matter.
gonna matter.
Okay. Wife.
Okay.
Number 1 is Dolores, the town divorcee. Number 2 is Talkative Tina. Number 3 is Barbara, the inn waitress. I don't know why I read that so weird. Barbara, the inn waitress. Waitress. Jeez, I'm still reading it weird. I'm just going to keep going. Number 4 is Sarah, the seamstress. And Jess's parenthetically brings in some cash because she's a seamstress. The waitress could too. Come on. And then number 5 is Lady Louisa. I don't know if she said parenthetically hot. And then Princess Polly, which coming in with a lot of money, but expensive, like high maintenance. Mark. They say the most important decision in your life is who you marry. It's financial, at least.
Yeah, but I just have a feeling she doesn't.
Did you know that, by the way? They say you're like the biggest thing that'll affect your finances more than anything is the person you choose to be your wife or your partner.
I believe it. Yeah. I believe it.
And it goes both ways, right? You know,
Yeah.
Your partner in general, I guess, whatever. Whoever you're married to. Your marriage is a financial partnership, which is crazy. So, Mark, how are you going to deal with your finances in this fantasy world?
Does your wife really help you in the end, though?
Of course. I can say that with certainty. I mean, come on. I'm going to try and get brownie points here, but I can say that with certainty. Married for 6 years?
How much?
6 years.
How much is the seamstress?
4. That's not a bad buck. You still have 5. You can go mid tier for this last one. Or you send it all, Mark. Go for the town divorcee.
And then I've got 8, so I
Then
can
you
do
got 8.
whatever
You
I
can
want.
do whatever you want. This is a tough one.
Yeah, send me with the divorcee.
Wow. I'm shocked. I didn't think you were going to do it. I'm going the waitress. How you doing? I mean, come
Free beers
on.
at the tavern?
I mean,
Yeah.
I want to rip a few on my loot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm only trying to press one girl at the bar. She's already my wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the
There you
heck?
go.
That's easy, you know? Have a fun time. She's pretty cool. She's personable. You know what I mean? All right, I'm doing it 3. Which leaves me a good 6.
Okay.
6 isn't bad. I might be regretting that. Ooh, house.
Here we go.
This is a big
And
one.
This is the last one, right?
Yep. This is a big one for you, Mark. Keep in mind you have 8 coins. I have 6. So, a soldier's tent is 1 gold. 2, a log cabin. 3, a large wooden house. It's technically called a two-door mansion. Have you ever heard of that? Tudor?
Yes.
Tudor? I've never heard of that. And then number 4 is a glass castle. Number 5 is a sprawling estate with a stone castle. And number 5 with a moat. Whoa. Well, I got to do 6, so easy.
Yeah.
I'm not leaving any gold on the table. Are you kidding me?
So I'm going to do 8 coins, and my castle will be strongest stronghold.
What is the strongest stronghold, Mark? You got to answer yourself this. You can also filibuster. We got a lot of time.
Winterfell.
Dude.
Winterfell
Good
is
answer.
my castle.
Good answer. Can't do a lot of crops, though. Gotta rely on a lot of people. By the way, I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying.
Hey, somehow
I got a sprawling estate.
somehow they manage, all right?
Yeah. I think they trade a lot. I think that's the thing. Okay, with all that being said, so Mark, let's just do a quick review really fast, right? And then I think once we do this quick review, we can go in and say who, maybe not necessarily won, or we can say, hey, if we're going in between each of these, which one we go with.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 1 is our armor. You went with chainmail. I went with wizard robes. Number 2 for profession, we both went adventure. For title, you went knight, I went surf. For steed, we both did dragon. And then for wife, we did Mark to the divorcee. Nice, Dolores the town divorcee. And then I did Barbara the inn waitress. And then house, you did Winterfell.
Mm-hmm.
Winterfell. Sorry, Stronghold of Winterfell.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then I did number 6, which is sprawling estate with its own castle and a moat. So, first and foremost, let's just talk about logistics here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Let's just first go all out battle. Right? We're just going toe to toe with each other.
Okay.
Who do you think's going to win? Here's the problem. Dragons throw it off. Right?
Yeah.
Because going air to air, I might have to give it to myself, selfishly, just because the wizard robes. I'm hoping there's some gusto in there, right? Whether that saves me from a fall or what, I think that's the only thing that's gonna lever me out. But if our steeds are not involved in this fight, you destroy me. Thoughts on that?
Yes, I agree. If they're not ground, I think I
You
gotcha.
destroy. Because I think if we can do range, there's some magic left in those robes. I think that's the only thing.
Mm-hmm.
So air-to-air combat, I think I got you.
Yeah. Because we're both
Ground to
adventurers.
ground, yeah, you beat me every single time.
Yeah.
Moreover, strongholds, right? I think we kind of have very similar strongholds, but I think you're beating out on that, right? Meaning you beat
can.
me.
Yeah,
You
correct.
can turtle harder than I could turtle.
Correct. You can't
Yeah.
break through. Eventually, I'd be able to get across your moat.
Yeah. But the only thing I will say is moat is assuming somewhat of a better temperature.
Mm-hmm.
I think logistically, I could survive a siege a lot longer. I could generate my own food. I don't think Winterfell's generating their own food. So we've gone. That's a lot of actually measures of measures of effectiveness on what we chose. So I think air to air I win, but logistically on a siege, I think my settlement beats you out. But ground to ground, you win.
Yes.
And then, well, first off, anything you do, you can turtle all day.
Defense, yeah.
You got me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all
Winterfell,
all
you
out.
can't, yeah.
Yeah. So, I think that's good on fighting.
Yep.
Is there anything else you can think of? Like, because I'm trying to think of our steeds, our weapons, our armor, and then everything like that.
No, fighting-wise, yeah. That's...
Yeah. So, I think the next thing is let's talk about societal issues right now. Number 1. You're a knight with a castle.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yep.
I'm a serf with a castle.
Doesn't... Yeah, people are like, what happened there?
Yeah. They might be looking at me and either going, hey, it's possible for us to rise the ranks.
Yeah.
Or...
You get money from the waitress's parents.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on?
Runaway princess.
Am I taken out of the tip
Yeah.
jar? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I think I have...
Whose cup did you poison?
Statistically, yes. I think I have very statistically higher chance of rabble-rousing happening.
Why do you get this castle? I know where you came from.
I'm an adventurer, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at the white robes. They
Your
just see the
serfs are-
robes.
Are
Yeah.
coming up against you.
Yeah. And the only thing I could see is I have the benefit of the doubt of someone being like, hey, he's the hermit sage with the robes or whatever. But I don't want to say that too hard because here's a problem. I chose wizard robes, but I didn't choose a profession of a wizard. You know what I mean? It's kind of maybe as an adventurer I got it. So like maybe I started off as a serf. Someone gave me, it's kind of like the Bilbo Baggins paradox where like maybe a wizard came in and was like, hey, I need you for adventure. And I got wizard robes out of that. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I can think of. But regardless, I think I'm going to have problems with the Saxville Bagginses. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Society's going to look at me going, what the heck?
Yep.
I'm going to have an issue there. I think you won that one.
Mm-hmm.
So for title alone, I think you got that. Yeah, next one, I really think we're going down into the nitty-gritty, but I think it's the wife.
Yeah.
I got you there, though.
You got me.
Yeah.
But I could still have an heir. If she's young enough, I could still have children of my own with a divorcee.
Yeah.
Now, am I going to have some other children that are not mine? Probably.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah. There's some political things, and you know what I mean? You could have you know what I mean, some snows or sands, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you chose Winterfell, so snows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Could have some snows on there.
Yeah, that's true.
You could always legalize. No
I
problem
could.
with it.
I could.
No problem with it. You know what I mean?
Or I'm keeping my.
You got
Rob,
such an estate. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
right, yeah.
Keep your options open. Yeah, you don't know how she got divorced. Yeah,
That's true, yeah.
I don't think they believe in divorce necessarily in fantasy world, but it's all good.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. But hey,
It's in here. Dolores.
I'm the Lord. I declare it.
Yeah.
Call me Henry VIII. All right. You know?
Yeah. Or you'd be like normal ones who just like send their husbands off to war, have them
Yeah.
killed, and then you just marry him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not to throw anybody on the bus, David. But
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
It's all right. But but I still can't believe that it's like a real thing. Did you remember that?
Yeah.
Remember the VeggieTale episodes on
Oh,
that?
yeah.
The rubber ducky. I will never forget. Looking back at that, I'm like, how did that? What studio executive was like, dude? Let's greenlit that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's about
right.
rubber duck.
Yeah.
Whatever.
King George and the Rubber Ducky, I think it was. Yeah.
Was it George? I thought it was David who did all that. I think it's King David who did the rubber duck. Because it's the one who he sends. Because it's like his.
Yeah.
Really, in reality, it's like his wife.
Yeah.
So he sends that person to the front lines.
Right.
He dies, and he marries her wife, his
Yeah,
wife.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was David. I don't know. Not a big deal. Different lore for a different day, right?
Yes,
You know
yeah.
what I mean, but with all that being said, though, I think we came out actually pretty darn even.
Now, is there anything you would change, Tony? Now that you know that you had it sprawled out, would you have allocated your money differently?
Yes. Oh yeah. So, I think first and foremost. By the way, I think it is. Ironically, I think it's a pretty darn good tie. Did you beat me? You might have beat me, if anything.
I think it's pretty evenly matched. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're even across the board. So the reason why I'm questioning it because there's 7 positions, but I think what we did with armor and some of these other ones, we kind of lumped it into 2 ones, which was air and ground.
Yeah.
And so I think we're fine. But so to go back on what you were just asking, would I change anything? Yeah, probably. Now that I'm a dragon rider, I think the wizard rooms seem a little silly. But the only problem is that's only buying me 1 coin. I would probably bump myself up to a squire, if anything. You know what? Yeah, I wouldn't even bump myself up to a squire. I think I would bump myself up to, I hate to say, like, I would want a better weapon. So I think I might marry down. I might go talk to Tina and give myself 2 coins for a longsword. I think that's exactly what I would do. I would still be a serf, weirdly enough, but I'd be a dragon scale with a cloak, still an adventurer with a weapon of a longsword now, serf, dragon, married to talkative Tina, and then same thing with my estate. What would you do? Now I'm gonna flip this over to you if you want to check.
So
out and see your options.
I'm just gonna be a real man here, Tony. I think I'm downgrading Winterfell to the sprawling estate.
Whoa! Okay,
Downgrading to a horse and getting lady hotness.
Whoa! Lady Louise.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I got that dog in me, Tony.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So you sacrificed 3, effectively. Wait, what'd you say for your house?
The sprawling estate, or is what? Yeah,
So with a moat, without a moat.
with the moat.
Ooh. So you gain 2 coins there, and then
Dragon down to a horse.
Oh yeah.
And does that get me there?
Oh yeah. Way gets you there. Oh yeah. It's within realm. Yeah. Oh, dragon 6, horses 4. Yeah, Lady Louise. Sorry, I was looking at Princess Polly. That's why I was confused.
Here's the thing, Tony. If she I'm guessing that she's a lady and her father's a lord, so I'm going to inherit some lands and some money.
Yeah, typically
that's-
lady something.
That's kind of yeah.
Some
So
devotion.
I have a fallback castle if mine gets taken over.
I will say you will get less because Princess Polly, princess, that's a kingdom worth. You know what I mean? So you're really looking at like maybe a duke or some, you know what I mean, count.
Yeah.
So you're getting land.
But she's hot too. So.
She's getting hot. Yeah. But you're getting land. You are getting land. That's the most important, right? You know what I mean? You're getting some goats out of it.
And it's self-sustaining, unlike Winterfell. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that's the problem. I think, self-sustainment. Now, if we play that one, that's a lot closer. No, I'm sorry, not a lot closer. I think you destroy me there. I guess we even out sometimes, but I still think you
Well, you
edge
have the
out.
dragon, so that gives you a
Oh,
huge
you went
advantage.
down to the horse. I thought you were still dragon.
Yeah, steeds still.
Yeah, okay. That helps you out. I think, we're deadlocked, dude.
Yeah.
It is funny because this is brilliant on Jenna's part, and I'm not really trying to get brownie points here. I do want to say it is brilliant because she makes it seem like there's really big ones to swing on, but you legitimately can't. Like, there's no optimal path.
Right.
Like, if you went wizard with wizard robes and a pitchfork with no weapon, you know what I mean? Like, you still don't work out.
Mm-hmm.
It's interesting, but I mean, I still think that, like, it's comparable with everything else.
Yeah.
Because seriously, if you went wizard robe, wizard, you took the whole dragon, you went pitchfork, you went surf.
Yeah.
You marry up a little bit. I guess you could maybe do your house. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. But even then, I still think you even out. So that was brilliantly balanced. She should,
Yeah.
You know,
So here's a question for you, Tony.
balance out games more.
Because at the end, I took the advantage of the random because I had the coins. If you had to choose one of them.
To make rando?
Yeah, which one would you? I mean, not that you have to go through and change all your coinage, but like if you had to choose one category.
One category to go random.
Yeah.
Wife, Jenna.
Oh,
no,
okay.
I'm joking.
All
I'm joking.
Even Jenna would be like, all right,
yeah. No. If I really had to do it, honestly, flat out, I would do weapon. And if I went wizard, I would have to go staff. If I if I changed it and went my whole dragon rider, I'd want like an Aragon specific sword. Not Aragorn, but Aragon specific sword. Where it's like, I could go Brissinger. Mm-hmm. It's blue. It's sick as.
Not Sokka's meteorite longsword from Avatar.
Oh, yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. That one's sick too. I do like that.
But it doesn't have any magical powers. It's just super strong.
I do like how the scale is off of the dragon. You know what I mean? Like the dragon imbues magic into it, so it reflects the rider and the dragon. I think that's a really cool thing. So the fact that I'm kind of going full dragon rider there, but yeah. I do weapon though. What about you? If you had to do one, you kind of did the house one. But
I did the house just because that's where it ended up.
But looking back at it,
where
do you think you'd put your coinage if you had to? And by the way, this is very D&D-esque.
Yeah, right.
When you think about it, because it's like armor, title, steed, all that stuff is very one-to-one. But like professions, like your class,
yeah,
and then all this other stuff it's pretty funny. Jenna's played D&D before, but
I think you could get some pretty awesome steeds. Like if you,
if you
had a flying bison, like
Appa,
yeah,
you're very, very Avatar today.
I know. I don't know why.
Good on you.
Right.
Yeah. I love it.
Or
Appa would be a fun one.
Or like I'm thinking some of like the Naruto, like summoning the big frog.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Gamakichi.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's something like that, right?
Yeah.
Gamatatsu, something like that. Yeah, dude, frog would be sick.
So is your dragon like an Aragon dragon or like Roku's dragon, like the serpent? You know?
Yeah. So I thought about that because here's the thing: I would like the Aragon dragon. I like the mind connection part.
Yeah. I
think that's half the battle. Now it's a little bit weird because, like, you know what I mean? Like, you share everything, and you can technically, bury yourself off. They say that in the books, but in reality, you're kind of sharing everything. I like that mind connection. You know what? The only really long dragon I like about that, because you're talking about Roku's dragon, right? That's very Japanese style. It's very, like, flying serpent-esque. Yeah. The only one I really liked out of that was Gyarados. And even then, I'm not a flying serpent guy. I don't know what it is about it. Like, I will never... Like, I would rather someone mess up dragon versus, like, wyvern versus, like, going snake route. I don't know why. I get really... It's not a dragon in my head. Like, there's no form... Which, by the way, I do like... Do you ever hear that, like, psychology experiment where it's, like, you say something that's very common, but we both have different images in our head? Like, a good example is, like, tacos.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think of as a taco? Like, I think soft taco, meat, cheese.
Yeah.
Someone might think of corn shell or, what I mean, or whatever.
Hard or,
Yeah, all this other stuff. And so that's the same thing with dragon, because in my mind, I think full dragon. Not wyvern. Like, Smaug is a wyvern, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Two wings and two legs versus having all four in back.
Yeah.
Because Aragon's a full dragon. But Saphira, is the actual dragon. But what do you think of as dragon? Are you a wyvern guy?
Yeah. Like Smaug, that's...
Yeah.
I guess is that the European style, the American style? Because you said
good point.
Because Japanese Chinese is definitely the serpent.
Yeah. I don't know.
The West that's the East, and the West is Europe, right? So
I don't know.
It must be.
So I think one of the big ones
maybe
is
the Roman. I don't know.
Yeah. How deep does it go? Because when you think like Beowulf is dragon at the end. That's like might be one of not the first records, but probably early on, like that. Yeah, this is a dragon. How they explain it, I don't know though. That was like Anglo-Saxon, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Way a version of it, but that's a really good point. Hey, you know what, Mark? We just made another episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
history?
dragon lore.
Yeah, the dragon lore. Seriously, I don't know. That's a really good question. I love it. Like, mark it.
Yeah.
Put it in the backlog.
Put it in it.
Yeah. Well, Mark, this is fantastic. 2 games, but man, you know what I mean? We're not even Christmas. We got a couple months for that, but now when this releases, we almost have a month. But no, with all that being said, Mark, yeah, anything else that you want to talk about or switch up on anything? I think we're pretty solid here.
Chinese fireball. Ooh.
Oh,
No.
dude, that'd be a good dragon,
Right?
But, I mean, you couldn't like tame it. You know?
Yeah.
Even Charlie's is like, ooh, temperamental that
Yeah.
one. You know.
No, other than that, Tony, I think we hit it all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I think with that, thanks everyone for listening. As always, reach out to us with questions, mix-ups, what-if ideas, dragon ideas, anything.
Yes.
You know, we're always down to hear your. We're a little low on the inputs, Tony, so we need some.
Yep. We're definitely, especially, toward the end, we got a lot, definitely L3 inputs that we need and some mailbag maybe potentially at the end. We'll see what's going on, but very excited. And yeah, we totally appreciate it. If you're asking, hey, where can we go reach out? You can go on X or Instagram at the Live Laugh Lore Pod, or you can also email us at the livelaughLorePod@gmail.com. That's livelaughLorePod, POD @gmail.com.
Thanks, guys.